of the Neck TV. My name is Abbie McCarthy, and we have two special guests coming up on tonight's stream. And the first one joins me now, the brilliant Trunky Juno. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Excited to see some live music, especially on a Monday night. Start the week off right. I have to admire that tash of yours. It's quite exceptional.
Thank you very much.
If
Not
I
many
wanted,
people say that.
yeah, if I wanted to grow one, what would I need to do?
I have no idea how you would go about doing that. I think maybe if you just stood against a wall and pushed really hard,
Yeah.
it might happen.
How do you keep it just so trim? It's fantastic.
Tiny pair of scissors.
Yeah, always. Yeah. And the band cut it for you, don't they? Which is nice of them. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say that because Harley, who plays guitar with us live, he's here tonight. He is a barber by trade.
Oh, that's good. It's a good person
The finest
to know.
barber in the Northeast, some would say.
Wow. Big claims being thrown about tonight. Now, as always, we want you involved in the chat. If you've got a question for Trunky Juno, get involved right now, and we'll get to those in a bit. The more ridiculous, the better, I always say. Is that all right with you?
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, cool. So get involved. Now, you are all about guitars, distorted synths, that kind of bedroom pop charm. Well, that's how I'm describing it. How would you attempt to describe the music that you're making?
I think that was a pretty good explanation of what it all sounds like.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a lot of guitars, wobbly synths, analog sounds, lo-fi textures, but also just pop songs, just really silly, stupid pop songs.
Yeah, love that. And it's all made and recorded at home, right?
Yeah.
In your bedroom.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much everything at home, even drums, everything.
Love
Drums
that.
is always just one mic on the kit.
I'm trying to imagine the setup, set the scene. What's it like? Is it literally just your bed in the corner and then just instruments
absolutely
and your home
horrendous.
studio? Yeah.
I would hope that no one ever has to look at it apart from when the band have to rehearse there. And yeah, it's awful. It's just imagine a room with cables covering the whole floor and empty Coca-Cola cans on every single shelf. That's it.
Coca-Cola, is that your preferred drink?
Yes. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes. I mean, of course you can say that. I mean, why not even speak into the camera and try and get yourself a sponsorship deal? I mean, now's the time. So that's what powers you through to make this music.
That's why I
That's
do
the
what
secret.
I do.
Yeah. It's all about that. All about the bubbles.
Yep.
The bubbles causes the wobble.
All about the sweet brown nectar.
I love that. Now, if you hadn't have already won me over with your music, you probably would have done with your artwork, because all of it so far has got dogs on, which is a big yes, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, people just like dogs.
If you don't like dogs, then who are you?
People remember dogs. They
Yeah.
know me as the guy who has dogs on his artwork.
There you go.
You see a dog, you think of me. That's what I want.
Which is great.
That's all I am for.
Your favourite kind of dog?
That's such a hard question.
I'm sorry.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a poodle, I can't help but just say poodle. I like chihuahuas.
Yep.
I also
strong.
like whippets and greyhounds.
Quite underrated, actually, as well, I would
A
say.
very underrated
Yeah.
dog.
Love them. So when you eventually get your own dog, what are you going to get? One of each of those.
I might have to come back to you on that.
Yeah.
Probably a chihuahua because of the
Chihuahua.
loyalty.
Yeah, okay.
One person dog.
I really want to get a miniature dachshund.
Yeah,
They're
that's
very
a good choice.
cute. Yeah, and I want to get them in a pair so I can call them something fun.
Exactly. A little tiny sausage dog.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Love that. Now, you're a fairly new artist, but it's safe to say that you're smashing it already. I mean, you
It's
played
gone all
Radio
right.
1's Virtual Big Weekend. You've picked up loads of radio love from BBC Introducing and Radio 1. So what's been the highlight so far for you?
It's hard to say. I mean, because I feel like I'm such a lockdown artist.
Yeah, you've been born in lockdown.
I've been born in lockdown and we've never played any real gigs. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's been a lot of highlights. It was good to do the Radio 1's Big Weekend virtually. I enjoyed doing that. But yeah, and of course, all of the radio players. They've been lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
Yeah.
if you're watching and you're responsible for that.
Yeah, do you ever get used to hearing your music on the radio? Because even though I'm a radio presenter, I still feel like if I ever get a shout out on the radio, I'm like, that's me. It's me. It's all very exciting.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Yeah. Yeah, love that a lot. And you're from Durham, right?
Yep.
So what's the music scene like in the Northeast? Is it quite a sort of supportive place?
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's very diverse,
Mm.
and there's a lot of great artists in the Northeast. For example, Martha Hill,
Who's on later?
who's also
Come on.
here today. But there's loads of bands I like in the Northeast. Like I really like Dylan Cartledge.
He's great. Great throw as well.
Yeah, and
Gives great cuddles.
there's a band called Drive, who I really like, and they're
Oh, I
really
don't
nice
know them.
guys
This
as
is
well.
exciting.
They're a very new band. They've only released 2 songs. They're probably watching this right now, so there's the shout out for Drive. Who else in the Northeast? I'm on the spot and I can't think of them
if
all.
you forget anybody now, that's it. They're
one
going
of
to
my
riot.
one of my all-time favorite bands is a Northeast band, and
Oh,
that is Dressed Like Wolves from Middlesbrough.
Great name as well.
Yep.
Very strong band name. Like that a lot. Yeah, the Northeast scene seems to just be thriving at the minute. What do you think the reason is for that?
I have no idea.
Just so much good music coming through, I guess.
Yeah, there's just so much coming out of the Northeast right now. It's great.
And as you say, you've not got to play live much yet. So how are you feeling about tonight?
It's been stressful trying to put it together. I mean, in total, this is the 3rd gig, the 3rd live Trunky Juno show ever. So,
Right.
I mean, the last time that we played live was in February last year.
Yeah, just before the world fell apart. Yeah.
Right before then.
Yeah. That's when we thought lockdown was going to be like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
If only we'd have known what was going to happen. So, do you have a tour incoming?
Yes, there is a tour in November, and it just went on sale today.
Oh, amazing.
Some of the dates are rescheduled, and some of them are just brand new dates.
Okay, great. So, the fact that you've not gigged too much, what can people expect at your shows?
Ooh.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be loose. It's just going to be fun.
Yeah. You and a couple of dudes on stage,
Just me and a couple of guys having
making
fun.
everyone have a lovely time.
Yep.
Like that. Has it been easy to kind of translate the music? Obviously, you're making all the music in your bedroom, as we've discussed, surrounded by Coca-Cola cans, and then you're like, right, okay, I'm doing a tour, I'm playing a load of live shows around the country. How have you managed to kind of get the music into kind of a live space?
It's hard. It's awful sometimes because you spend so much time working on these songs on your own, and you want to get every single sound perfect on the actual track.
Yeah.
And then you come to do it live, and and you're just really hard on the musicians, and you really want them to do it exactly how it was on the track. But that's what live music is. It shouldn't be exactly how it was played on the track.
Yes, exactly that. And I think that's part of the fun
Exactly,
as well.
yeah.
isn't
And
it?
when it comes to doing it live, I do want other people to have their own input on what it sounds like to bring it to life a little bit more. So it's not just me all the time.
It feels like the tracks you've put out so far have had such an amazing reaction. But for you, what's the track that you're kind of proudest of?
I really like Patrick Swayze. I just think it's a nice song.
Yeah. Also sounds really great when you say it in your accent. Patrick Swayze in a Kent accent, not the same. Now you say it.
Patrick Swayze.
See, it's way better, isn't it? Look at
I
that.
feel like I went posher that time because I was emphasising
Yeah,
it.
you're on your best behaviour then. I like that. Why are you so fond of that song? Was that one that took a little while to get together?
That was one of the first Trunky songs that came into existence. So I think there was that. There was Patrick Swayze, Small Town, and I'm Just As Scared As You Are. And those ones were kind of the blueprint for the rest of the Trunky songs. That's when I'd found out, right, this is what I want it to sound like.
Yeah, I think that's what's been really strong about the music that you've put out so far. It all has a really definite sound and an identity, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that they all do sound like they're part of the same set of songs by the same person, but also they are quite diverse and different in style.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've got a little game for you. I hope you're
Okay.
ready. The band can join in
I
from
think
the
I'm ready.
stage as well if they like. So obviously it was the Grammys last night, major
Didn't
award
win one.
ceremony. For some reason you weren't nominated. I believe that was an admin error. They have sent their apologies. But tonight on Scruff the Neck TV, I thought we could do our own awards. So welcome everybody to the Scruffies. Thank you. You all look great. So you and everybody watching, everyone can get involved in the chat. You get to decide the winners. So, are you ready? The first category is Best Dressed Artist. Who do you think would win that? Could be one of your pals from the Northeast music scene. Could even nominate yourself if you really had an ego to flex. You can pick
I don't think I'm going to nominate
any
myself.
artist that
I
you're a
don't think I'd
fan of from
nominate
around the
anyone
world.
in our band.
Whoa. Okay, there's some shade being thrown around here. Who
Any
is the best
thoughts?
dressed in the band, though? Who do you think?
Probably Mark, yeah.
Yeah?
It makes sense. I dress myself and then I dress both of you.
Yeah, best dressed artist, who are we saying?
I'm going to vote
Trunky, okay, yeah.
I think Dylan Cartledge is always very well dressed.
Oh, he knows how to rock a loud
Immaculately.
pattern shirt, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Big fan of his style. Let's go with him. I think he deserves that. The next award is the song that is so good, it's too good, track of the year. What song do you love that you would put forward for this category?
Ooh. It's so difficult
Could
to
be
say.
anyone and anything.
I'm going to say Mogwai, Ceiling Granny.
Mogwai always got to be up there.
Ceiling Granny.
I mean, like, as
Ceiling
far as
Granny.
like new artists go, I really liked Phoebe Green, Reinvent.
Great
I
song.
thought that was a great
Yeah.
song. I mean, anything.
She's just really cool, isn't she? I'm really
Yeah.
excited about her.
I mean, she's probably a good shout for best dressed artist as well.
Yes. Well dressed, fantastic hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, so she's nominated for 2. This is a good evening. Most annoying song of the year. I mean, could it be like Jason Derulo, Savage Love? Remember that was everywhere? Lad Baby, he's been number 1 like 2 years in a row.
There's that Sea Shanty one.
Sea Shanty, yeah, that's nearly at number 1.
Yeah, anything
I
from
kind
TikTok.
of like the Sea Shanty.
Anything from TikTok can take that award.
Yeah,
for me.
just that's it. Yeah,
Any
not,
TikTok song.
yeah,
I
not
don't
a
know
fan
what any of
that.
them are called, but I just know
Just
the
that.
20 seconds
Just
that's
that
in every
TikTok
TikTok.
stuff. Best collaboration. Can you think of any great collaborations that you've seen?
Any collaborations?
I saw Youngblood and Avril Lavigne playing together the other day. I thought that was pretty cool.
What did they do?
They what did they do? I think they covered one of her songs together, and I was like, oh, that's quite nice because she's probably influenced a lot of his music,
Yeah.
and I love Avril. Her first album's amazing. Who else has collaborated this year that maybe we wouldn't have expected? I think Post Malone did something with Pokemon.
Oh, he did the thing with Ozzy as well, didn't he?
That's
was
it,
That this year?
yeah.
Was that last year? This?
Yeah, this calendar sort of, rather than calendar year, last 12 months, I suppose.
Yeah, that happened, and that was bizarre.
That
But
was bizarre.
good as
But-
well somehow.
But quite fun, I think. The band most liked by the UK that the UK are willing to admit that they like.
That the UK aren't willing to admit.
No,
that they
are
like.
willing to admit.
Are willing.
Because loads of people like, I don't know, One Direction or Coldplay, but sometimes they're like, no, I
s-
don't. No, I
Something
don't.
that's universally loved
Yeah.
by everyone. Oh, that's a difficult one. I don't know if there is a band that's... Maybe someone like Queen. Everybody loves Queen.
Yeah, that's a good one. And Queen are cool.
Queen are a band that bring
Yeah.
everyone together in
I think
Wembley
so.
Stadium for a night of fun.
Who is your favourite band of all time?
Of
Or are
all
there-
time.
Or are there a few?
There's a lot. There's really a lot. I do really like the Flaming Lips.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Pavement.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I really like Bob Dylan. I even really like The Killers.
Yay. Killers
The
got
Killers
some
are
big
a band
tunes,
that
haven't they?
everybody hates on all of the time.
That's
but
true. That's the thing. They're sometimes a band that people aren't willing to admit that
I
they
think
love.
that sometimes with The Killers, people don't like them because they don't understand the cheese. And the thing is, to people who like The Killers, we love the cheese.
Oh.
If they weren't cheesy,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, you got to have big cheesy songs in a set. That's
Yeah.
part of it, isn't it? I think.
The cheese is what I love with The Killers.
Love that. Right, I'm getting some questions from the chat. So, this one comes from Angie. She says, hair care routine, please.
I'm really surprised that someone would ask that of me. Hair care routine is wash with shampoo
It's a good start.
twice,
Twice. Interesting.
always twice. Conditioner. And then I've got like a tub of stuff that I just squirt in my hand and I rub it into my hair. And
Stuff.
I let it dry.
What's
it
the
just works
secret
its
stuff?
magic.
Come on, do share.
I don't know what it's called. It says curly on the front. I know that.
Okay, interesting.
But I can't just be letting my hair dry naturally of its own accord, like an
Yeah.
animal.
Oh no,
No.
no, that's when it gets messy, doesn't it?
We've all
Yeah.
seen photos of bands from the 70s and 80s. It wasn't
Yeah,
good.
it's not a good era. Not a good era for hair. So have you always had long hair?
Not always. I grew my hair kind of long when I was about 13.
Okay.
That's when kind of indie bands were big and everyone had that hair.
Yeah.
But then, then I went all the way with the long hair.
Way. And here we are. Voluptuous Cashew. What a great tag. Thank you very much. They say Pepsi or Coke.
Coke. But that depends. That's
Okay.
a very interesting question to ask because Coke Zero, I don't want to be anywhere near it. I don't want to look at
Ooh.
Coke Zero.
That's my favourite.
But Pepsi Max, that's fine. Pepsi Max
Right,
over
okay.
Coke Zero, but Red Coke over Blue Pepsi.
Oh, see, I would always go for Coke Zero. I think it's because that's what I've always had Diet Coke. When I have the red Coke, I feel like my teeth are furry. I don't like it. I'm not used to it. Too sugary for me. This is upsetting you, isn't it? I'm
That's
sorry. I'll move on.
where you're wrong.
CC DeLovely, your favourite name for a dog? That's a good question. So when you finally get that dog, what are you going to call them?
Probably like a classic dog name.
Yeah?
Rex.
Strong. Just keep it simple.
Just a classic dog name.
Yeah. It's got to be one you can actually shout out in the park, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you could own, Rex, come over here.
Yeah, it's a dog name.
That's all right. And you're just getting one?
I don't know.
I'd quite like
Depends
to get
how he gets on.
That's why I want to get a pair so I can call them like Nessa and Stacey because
Yeah.
I love Gavin and Stacey, or Dwight and Michael because I love The American Office. You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Florence and the Machine.
I mean, exactly. The possibilities are endless. Phil and Grant after the Mitchell brothers from EastEnders. You know, it's lots of options. Lee Hawthorne's been on, representing the Northeast. He says, "Can we have dogs at gigs?" That would be fun.
I would love to do some kind of thing where we do a gig outside and the sound's controlled at a reasonable level and everybody can bring a dog. I think that would be a really good idea.
Because you can go to gigs that are for kids, can't you?
Yeah.
Like, so people
Why not a
literally
gig for dogs?
bring their babies and toddlers. The same, but for dogs. Because everyone there would love that.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? Amazing. I bet you're so excited for summer and hopefully playing some festivals. Because have you got to do that yet?
No, we haven't played at a single festival yet.
Oh my God. Yeah, so bring it on. What's been your favourite like festival moment as a punter?
Probably Glastonbury Festival. I don't know what year it was. I think it was the Flaming Lips on the park stage.
That must have been amazing to see them live.
Yeah.
I've actually not got to, but just watching like, you know, live footage and DVDs of them, their staging and just everything about it is just magnificent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very artful live performance.
Yeah, love them. Absolutely incredible. And Glastonbury, when you first go there, it's kind of hard to get your head around, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Because I've only been a few times. But the first time I went there, I was just like, it is absolutely huge. It's like its own city.
Well, the first time I ever went, I was 17 and I'd never been to a festival before.
So you must have been like, what?
Well, the thing is, it kind of ruins all other festivals for you because you can't go to another. Because then when you go to another festival the next year, you're
Yeah.
like, hang on,
Yeah, this is small.
what's this?
It's a little party.
Yeah.
Who else did you catch at Glastonbury that year then? Flaming Lips, obviously the highlight.
Yeah, really like the Flaming Lips. I can't even remember. I think another time when I was at Glastonbury, I was watching Muse and The Edge came out to do Where the Streets Have No Name.
Oh, wow.
I don't really like Muse, but it was a nice moment.
Sure.
Came out and played the guitar.
Yeah, like that. Like that a lot. So what's coming up for you for the rest of the year? Come on, let us in on some secret plans.
Well, there's the tour that's going to happen in November, and there's a single coming out, which comes out on Friday. I
Friday
think.
coming?
Yes.
Oh,
Friday coming, single comes out. Daddy's Gone for Cigarettes. There's a pre-save link that you can find somewhere on my Facebook, on my Instagram, or Twitter. go and do that. It helps a lot.
Go and do that. Go and do that. Support Trunky Juno. What can you tell us about the song?
Well, we're going to be playing it tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
We're going to be playing it in a bit. It's a little bit bluesy, a little bit Americana.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a cool little track. I wrote it ages ago. It probably predates most of the other songs by a long way.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what you're releasing isn't necessarily the order that you've written in?
Nowhere near in order.
Right, okay. Is this next single part of another body of work, another EP?
Yeah, so this is going to be part of a new 4-track EP called Good Dog.
See, you love dogs.
Yeah, got to keep the dogs going.
That's amazing, isn't it? And you're signed to a record label that I have a lot of love for, run by a brilliant man called Hugh Warskett. So tell us about that.
Yeah, Young Poet Records. It's been great. They've been amazing.
Yeah.
Really helpful, and looking forward to more releases with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like they're really good at kind of cherry picking the next big thing and putting out their music. So it's, amazing for you to be a part of that, isn't it?
They've got that really great tagline on their website. I think it's something like, we're signing artists who sound like they know something we don't.
That's great. Yeah, I absolutely love that. So how long have you been with them?
For just a few months. This is going to be the first release that we've done together.
Oh, that's cool. Amazing. I guess that makes it feel extra special as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, plus it's another lockdown thing. Like, we've never met in real life. We've only ever spoken over Zoom.
Oh,
I think a lot of
wow.
people are like that these days, though.
Yeah. What are you most looking forward to doing when things go back to normal?
I want to go to the cinema.
Yeah, really good cinema night. I know what you mean.
I want to sit in those posh seats.
Get
where
a
you've
big
got all
trough
the
of
leg room.
popcorn and all of that.
And I want to get the nachos. I feel like that's the only
I
place
don't know
you can
anyone
get them.
actually got those at the cinema.
I
Why
never
not?
used to, but then I did one time, and that changed me forever.
Really, that's it. That's the game changer. I want an ice blast. That's what I want.
Yeah, an ice
Both
blast and the
flavours.
nachos. The thing is, if you go into the cinema and you get the fancy seats, they'll give you the nachos, but also when you're out of cheese, they'll just fill the cheese back up for you.
What? That is fancy.
Unlimited cheese.
Is that because you're Trunky Juno?
I think so.
Yeah. That's the way it rolls for you in the Northeast now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't even walk the streets. Just
People trying to offer me cheese in the street.
Okay, so cinema, definitely. That's on your list. Anything
Yeah.
else? Surely the pub.
I'm not really into pubs.
You're not a pub guy?
No, I've played too many cover gigs in my
Right,
life to be
yeah.
into pubs.
Yeah.
I want
So
to
you
be
actually want to avoid
away
them, if
from
anything.
pubs.
Yeah.
I mean,
get that.
gigs, yes.
Yes,
Pubs,
of course.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's for me. I'm not really a big drinker.
Right, okay. That's good, I guess. Focus on your music. Do the good stuff. So before you were Trunky Juno, you were in another band, right? So you have obviously got experience of playing live and stuff. Can you give us some embarrassing experiences you've had on stage, or any wild things that have happened whilst playing live?
I mean, just all the classic things that could ever go wrong have gone wrong before. Can you remember any Harley?
I remember loads.
Yeah.
One evolution emergent where you were kicking off for about 2 minutes because your guitar was making no noise and it just wasn't plugged in.
Brilliant.
I do that all
You
the
just
time.
didn't plug your guitar
At
in.
some point tonight, I'll probably do that. I'll say, why isn't my guitar working? And it's just something like the volume's turned down. It's not even
Brilliant.
plugged in. There's
I
just
love
a
though
cable
that
on
you
the
were
floor.
being a diva, like, something's gone wrong and it's obviously your fault. Oh no, wait, it's me.
Worried, and the first thing you did was go, Holly.
Well, that's what you do. You are guitarist and guitar tech.
Oh gosh.
But no, that's about it.
You've got to have some bad gigs though, and some bad things, and some chaos. It's all part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all a learning experience.
All part of the magic. So how do you normally prepare for a live show?
Rehearsals.
Yep. Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then turn up, rock out.
Do some lunges, drink some Coke,
Yeah,
get ready
drink
to
some
go.
water, sit in a room quietly for a little bit, do an interview,
Yeah.
sit on a couch, and jump up there and play.
Yeah, get questions about your hair, that sort of thing. So what can we expect from this set of yours tonight?
Oh,
Couple of new songs?
Yeah, one new song.
Okay.
There is going to be one new song that isn't even going to be on the next EP.
Oh wow!
Might
So
be on
it's
an
it's
EP
so
after that.
it's so futuristic. Wow.
Yeah, it's way out there.
Is Twitch ready?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good news.
It's not going to break down any musical boundaries.
So playing the tracks that are already out there, and then a couple of new ones.
Yeah.
Okay. This is exciting. Well, I'll let you go and get ready for playing live. But thank you so much for talking to me.